Why do I say I'm neither right nor wrong? A young reflection DM me this, and what's crazy, he's also very wise as well. But now I'm pretty sure some people also ask that too. Why do you say I'm neither right nor wrong? This video will dissect that. I want you, throughout this whole video too, I'm gonna give you some information because I have no truth or no fictional perspective, but I'm lying to you by saying that through honesty. It's logic, by the way. Now, let's get into this. Celestial rising, divine afternoon, and great night to the beautiful deity watching this video. It's your divine reflection, divine messenger, and we are back with another message. I don't like that. Let's do that again. Celestial rising, divine afternoon, and grand night to the beautiful deity watching this video. It's your divine reflection, divine messenger, and we are back with another message. Let's get into this. Actually, subscribe as well. What are you doing? Like the video. Put it into the algorithm. We need help. I'm gonna give you some information. Black people are the true image of God. Also, I'm neither right nor wrong, by the way. Carbonated beings, black people, non-ether beings are the real image of God. And on top of that, if you are not carbonated being, or you are not a carbonated deity or the image of God, you are the opposite reflection in the lower image of the sixth ether image of the Almighty's perspective. And you're loud. You're loud. Lower it down. Hey! Exactly. Meaning that if you are a sixth ether being, if you do not have my skin color, or if you're darker or a little bit lighter, that means that you decide, for one, this costume that I'm in right now, this costume does not matter to the Almighty Creator. You pretend to be in this costume, but if you know your history, if you study epigenetics or genetics or science or metaphysics, you will know that your pigmentation is a mockery on your abstract color, meaning that there is no such thing as white or black people. On top of that, human beings, there's no such thing as a human being to God, because what is a human being when it is God pretending to be a human? On top of that, non-ether beings, you were born to be enslaved. What do I mean? The Jewish community, on top of that, I'm neither right nor wrong, by the way. Don't forget this title. I'm neither right nor wrong. The Jewish community is a spawn of Lucifer. European or Caucasoids, carbonated beings, Asians, Dravidians, Palestinians, these Israelis, whatever the case may be, we are all the spawns of Satan. While this Jewish community, they are also the spawns of Satan, following Luciferian agendas. This Jewish community, they had descended from a different enlightenment. Because for one, Europeans come from the Caucasus Mountains because they were cavemen before a cave was a man. Actually, before a man was in a cave, being a caveman. On top of that, caves don't even exist because a cave is a reflection of you. Meaning that you were still doing what? Hiding in ignorance. So who came and gave you some lights? Moses. Moses came in that cave. Meaning that when Yaqub spliced DNA and made a mockery of our own people and made Joas, a fallen entity, a conscious being named Moses that you came up with through your history, that you passed down to us to enslave our people in, you made a fake image of God, calling it Moses, and you came into the cave because as cavemen, they were in ignorance because that's all they knew before you came and showed them the light to being white or purity. Came in there and said, what y'all doing in here? Why y'all in here? Couldn't even speak a language. But Moses, for one, Moses is not even real because you are Moses. On top of that, Moses was a Nephilim or a fallen angel or a terrestrial being, meaning that Moses knew what he was doing to help these Europeans. On top of that, this is what the Jewish community came up with because that's who they follow, because Luciferian agendas are showing you how enlightened they actually are. Meaning that Satanists, Luciferians, atheists, it doesn't even matter. You can, if you are in a fraternity or sorority and you know about enlightenment, and that's all life is, enlightenment anyways, knowledge and information. When you combine that together, if you, for one, human trials, we had the same, so like the Dogon tribe, the Mayans, Mesopotamians, Native Americans, all of that. Shit, even some Africans. We had the opportunity to talk to terrestrial beings. But our society and our group right here, we're so ignorant. When somebody tells you I believe in aliens, or somebody will say, you believe in aliens, you're weird. You telling me, as an alien, you find me weird for believing in myself? I don't even believe, to me, if you said, do you believe in aliens? No. Why is that? Because I am the alien. Talking about myself. So when I say no, I mean yes. So I do believe in aliens. Why is that? Because I am one. I have been alienated from my land, meaning that I'm on borrowed time as an extraterrestrial ET phone home. Literally a mockery. So when these communities came down and they seen our history, because for one, through human trials, because we are in a trial of human consciousness right now, meaning that you are pretending to be a human being. And being a human being, first of all, if you are calling yourself a human being, you are enslaving your subconscious mind, because God would never say you're a human being, first of all. On top of that, in your Bible, if you want to go off of that as well, it's a mockery from their society as well, because they knew what to enslave you in. Because they were enslaved by that shit. Excuse my French. Because of that. They didn't even know their own language. So Moses passed it down to them, meaning that a Nephilim passed down a language or a witchcraft, black magic from them, because we taught Moses what this nigga knew. Because don't forget, Moses is us. So when they were in these caves, figuring out ways to basically enhance their level of living, they already knew how to disperse and get ahead of society, because they knew what the game was. Especially when weed and alcohol are in existence no more. Get some honey extract or get some psychedelics or meditate and fast. I promise to God, you'll be ahead of society at any given rate. Because what are you doing right now? Even back then, before 2024, your consciousness was already open. Your subconscious mind was open. I'm talking way too fast. But your subconscious mind, was open already. Because of that, we were too busy doing what? Having sex, partying, killing each other, stealing, robbing, being enslaved by money, learning about religion, because of course Christianity actually did start in Africa or Egypt, because a bunch of Ethiopians passed down their traditions into our society or our country as well. On top of that, the motherland was not the first land of living. People say Africa was the first. Who told you that? The Jewish community told your ass that to make you have some belief in your own system. That they enslave you in. People were in America, Canada, South America, Korea, Japan, Europe. There were black people in Europe, but you don't know that. Because in the Roman Empire in Greece, there were a bunch of Romans who look just like us, practicing Roman teachings that still go on today. Because the Roman Empire is in America right now. Did you forget that? The system that we're living in right now, these teachings are passed down from these deities that have been governing our mind since BCE and AD. So every information that you have learned from 1 till now is a lie. But what is the truth to that lie? So people don't know that because they're too asleep in their own ignorance. When Moses, and the thing is too, when Moses taught, and basically Satan, bro. So when Satan pretended to be Moses, he passed down Lucifer's enlightenment, because that's all this is. That's all I do this shit for. I had to expose Lucifer's enlightenment. That's how asleep we are. Because we're so asleep, my nigga, we have accepted the Big Bang Theory. I'm gonna make a video on that too. Oh my God. I'm gonna make an hour video on that. But we are under a Luciferian spell. For one, by you understanding this whole video, that's witchcraft. Through English, how is that possible? Because I am articulating my thoughts. I am basically using logic through a divine manner. So where you had to sit there and say, how come I ain't know this shit? There's a reason why common sense is not common no more. Put two and two together, my nigga. Wake the fuck up. Use your mind. But you can't when your mind is using you. And who taught you that? That's exactly why when they, and the thing is too, when they came to our land, we were everywhere, by the way. We were for one, the true image of God. Hebrews, the real Jews, before these Jewish people came up in existence. And on top of that, the Holocaust didn't even exist, first of all. Why is that? Because Hitler was a planned propaganda to enslave and victimize the Jewish community so they can get ahead in life. For one, non-ether beings, we were the first and the last creation of creations. Meaning that everything after black is what? White. Before there was light, there was what? Darkness. Meaning that yin and yang. There cannot be ignorance without enlightenment. There cannot be good without bad. There cannot be sun without the moon. There cannot be day without night. Meaning that life, divine timing was going to give us an opposite reflection no matter what. Because you cannot live your life only seeing yourself. You have to be open-minded to see other vessels with different pigmentations. Meaning that for one, we are not all white or black or Asian or whatever. You're not yellow, red, black, purple. It doesn't matter. We have green deities. We got blue deities. Purple, aqua, violet. It does not matter. Because when you get to the afterlife, this costume does not matter to the Almighty Creator. It is a mockery to hide your true self from your past self and your subconscious self from these fallen angels. Because if you were walking around as a spirit, my nigga, you wouldn't even be seen in the first place, because that's how real you are. You so real. You could walk into the room without a costume on and people still wouldn't see you coming. And you're right in front of them, talking to them in their own language, and they still couldn't see you for what you are. In conclusion, life is perspective. It's what you think you know. You can know so much, but you have to know that you know nothing. To be smarter in life, you have to know so much that you know nothing. So throughout this whole video, everything I said was a lie. But I'm lying to you by saying that to you. Contradict everything, question everything. I'm neither right nor wrong. So what is being right when you were born wrong? Have a great day, God and Goddess.